Anastasia Palaszczuk is edging closer to forming majority government. Labor has 43 seats, the LNP 36, with the Katter Party holding 2. 11 are still in doubt. While the Premier was back at work today, the opposition leader is fighting to keep his job.
The election's over.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Adani's mine has got to go.
But the fight to stop the giant Adani coal mine goes on.
We say never, we say no. Adani's mine has got to go.
Protesters descended on Parliament House, but there were no politicians to hear them.
People's voices has been totally clear. They do not want public money going to the Adani mine.
Counting in the poll goes on too.
It's wonderful to be here with Deputy Premier, Minister Mark Furner.
The Premier was back at work today, even though there's no clear result yet.
We can still be working. We're getting on with the job.
But she wasn't keen to answer if she was still confident about getting a majority of seats.
We're not doing questions and answers today, Patrick, so we're going to get on with our meeting.
Opposition leader Tim Nicholls bunkered down. His leadership is under threat after the party copped an 8% swing against it on Saturday night.
It's too early to talk about anything. It's too early, out of respect for those people who are still fighting for their seats.
David Crisafulli lost his North Queensland seat in 2015, but is back as an LNP Gold Coast MP, as well as a possible leadership contender.
It is wrong to talk about all of those sorts of things, and I'm not going to play those games.
In Noosa, Sandy Bolton looks set to unseat the LNP's Glenn Elms and become one of possibly 2 independents in Parliament.
If the majors do not listen to their communities, this is what happens.
And Patrick, One Nation hasn't won a seat yet, but will get a substantial windfall from the election.
Yeah, that's right, but exactly how much isn't clear at this stage of the counting game. Taxpayers give political parties with more than 6% of the primary vote $3.14 for each vote. So Pauline Hanson's outfit will get a huge whack of taxpayers' money. Clearly the major parties will also be big beneficiaries of this election, but the calculations as to exactly how much is complicated, and they don't get more than they spent on the campaign. So the parties, when all the votes are counted, have to produce receipts as to exactly how much they spent over the past month.